The punter, Bradley Pinion, will handle kickoff duties. And off we go from the Steel City. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Don't jump, man.
On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. That's caught. It's Roman Wilson.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
An early test to start this one. 3rd and inches. This a design run with Fields. He will have a Steelers 1st down. They are able to move the sticks. It's a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that 1st down himself.
Here we go.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Hey, Ken. Right.
That's into the hands of Travis Etienne.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Sit high.
On 2nd down, here's Etienne. He's got it. That's a 1st down up across midfield and down to the 47-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Here we go. Good. Hey, Ken. Sit high.
Fields now to throw on 1st down. He keeps it himself. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. A gain there of 23 yards. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the 1st down and keep the drive alive.
The official right there to call it. You cannot go out of bounds and then be the first guy to touch it. So that draws the flag. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll get that complete. It's George Pickens. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
11.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
And he'll take it on in. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10.
Hey, go.
He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Patrick Queen, the linebacker, they're on the tackle.
Red.
Second down and 8. Here's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Motion man is the tight end going right. Lawrence now. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
A first down throw for Lawrence. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Southern California.
Here we go, son. Right.
Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. Oh, he's got a man open, and it's caught. And he's going to be brought down, but the double pass works to perfection. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. It's a gain of 34. They go play action with Fields. That is hauled in at the 5. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up first and goal.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike. Touch.
To the goal line and in. Trey McBride. Touchdown Steelers. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's first and 10.
Hey.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup.
All right, let's go.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Hey, Ron.
Lawrence. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
He'll take this in back at the 16. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Here we go. Alpha, 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 alpha. Right.
They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. They'll run it once more with ETN. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the 1st with ETN. Off the play action, here's Fields. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Roman Wilson was the intended target, and it'll be 2nd down.
Alpha, 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 alpha. Here we go.
On the give, it's ETN. And he'll take this up past the 40, a pickup of 5. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Right.
Once again, it's ETN. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's a Steeler 1st down.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
And Mike, as the rest of this game unfolds and they have success with their play-action passing game, expect the balance of their run game to continue to pick up as well. When you can make a defense defend the same look, run and pass, that is a handful, and it tends to lead to these big, explosive chunk plays.
He's got Fryermuth open on the left side.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, going out right here. Right.
Now it's a bootleg with Fields. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Now Gay for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Steelers will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
13, Lou.
Tight end going in motion here. Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. He'll go right and find his running back. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you.
Here we go.
They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to count.
That is hot. What a job on the scramble. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Steelers. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and it adds up to 16 now on the season. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
Ready, set. Red on red.
In motion comes Thomas.
Go, let's go.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jaguars are able to cut into the deficit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This going to be returned from right around the goal line. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. They're going to stop him in his tracks right at the 15-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Good.
Here's Fields to keep it himself. And this one's not going to help the cause. He is going backwards. Tackled back at the 8.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go, set. Press, butt straight. Tonight.
Fields to throw. That's caught! And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Up the middle, here's ETN. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
Here we go, son.
They'll give it to ETN on the option. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
Here we go, son. Right.
Looks like a design run here with Fields. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A huge play just before the half. 32 yards.
Here we go, son.
This run straight ahead for ETN. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Fields. To the tight end, Freiermuth. And he'll take it on in. Pat Freiermuth. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Gay to add the PAT. It's up and through. And the Steelers add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Very little time remaining in this 1st half as this kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Lisa 24. Silver.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
11. Rip, 23.
2nd down, Lawrence. He's going to run it. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. So we come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Hi, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided 1st half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. In the pistol, here's Lawrence. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
When it starts bad, has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
Let's go.
3rd and long. Throwing is Lawrence. They'll look to set up the screen here. And this sequence, not one to build on. You're going to lose yardage on the 3rd down, and quickly it brings up 4th down.
30 left. Safe right.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. And the rush is going to get there. He'll go down. They were taking a big risk going for it in their own territory. It will not pay off. It's a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Sit high.
On the handoff, it's ETN. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Now Gay for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers add on to their already sizable lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now Lawrence on the bootleg. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Quick throw here is complete. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. Lawrence to throw for it on 4th down. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Seemed to me from up here, Mike, that he really locked in on that guy. He told himself, I'm going to give my guy a chance to go compete for this ball. But anytime he enters such a crowded area, it usually means if he works through his progression, there's an easier throw somewhere on the field. Instead, he tries to fit it in and just wasn't able to quite make the completion.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
13, Luke.
A 1st down throw for Lawrence. This one complete right side. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Jaguars.
Sink right.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He'll get this out to his running back.
On red.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Jaguars will get just a bit closer.
42. Jaguars 14. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable with Reed. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Drive will start on the ground. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. That's the former #1 overall pick, Trayvon Walker, there to make the stop. 3rd and 9. Now Mayfield. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Defensively, that's just a missed opportunity, Mike. Anytime you have 2 defenders in the area and neither one of them is able to make a play on the ball, yes, I know that the ball felt incomplete, but, man, you got to get your hands on that ball and take advantage.
Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. Now Lawrence. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. They put Wilson in motion. Here comes the jet sweep.
This is just another creative wrinkle that they can add to their offense to help move the chains. They don't do a ton of sweeps throughout the course of the game, but they do just enough here and there to keep the defense guessing.
Third quarter with the score Steelers 42, Jaguars 14.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Now ETN. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
Matt Gay on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And the Steelers will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Red on red.
Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. Now a give on the ground. And a short pickup here. Brought down just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
3rd and long.
Hey, alert 33. What's that?
Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Lisa 24. Silver.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Quick throw, taken in. Look at the big man go. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
And at this point in the game, trailing by this much, you're just trying to get something positive going. And even if it doesn't alter the outcome of this week's game, Mike, you're trying to build on some things that you can take into next week's practice, build off of and learn from, and hopefully carry it into next week's game to hopefully have a lot better performance, especially here offensively.
It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal.
Red 23.
In motion comes Thomas. A run on 1st and goal. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
The extra point from Carty is good. And the Jaguars are able to edge a bit closer. We're down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Fields, choosing to keep this one. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield. In motion, Reed. A very nice defensive play there. They'll let you complete passes if they're going to end up like that. It's a completion, but a loss of yardage.
Here we go.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. And the defense all over this one. They knock them down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their 2nd.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And good hard running will get him down close to a 1st down. Might be a yard short. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Harris. And he's going to go into the end zone, but he may have gotten a little help along the way. This one's coming back. So holding is the call, and take that touchdown off the board. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Give up the middle to Harris. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back. Here's a give left side to Harris.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mark, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Lawrence laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Lawrence now. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Looking for room out on the edge. You're not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's fourth down. And he's going to go down. The pressure, once again, too much. And that should wrap this one up.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter.